Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set. Going. Going. Gone up, can I thumbnail? Good to go. Twitch appears to go. Looks like everything's good to go. Give me another moment to check my other computer. Apologies, I had to get a drink open on up. And I think everything is good to go. Looks like everything is functioning. So, we'll get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the orange Deli Sopa. We have Opa. Spawn bottom right side as the pink Rus of L. Louis MT. This is a hybrid map, but look at this. There's no fish I don't see. What abomination is this? How could there be water but no fish? So you can probably do some stupid stuff involving fish. I assume there's no limitation of building docks. But there's of course no fishies, so it's going to be purely militaristic. Which, yeah, I don't know how that'll play. Both players probably just ignore the water then. One thing I noticed when it comes to map generation, we've got the 2 gold deposits pretty much touching. Got a third gold deposit down here, so there's an X amount of gold here for either player to claim. Here and berry deposit close by. Got a bit of trees blocking it and some shrubbery, so that's very congested for orange to make its way down there, but it seems like a good spot for pink to establish a presence. Let's see, small deer deposit here. This island has some small deer deposits. Why do I stream to kick? I only ever get spam bots. One moment please. Yep, that's one reason why I never stream to kick. Oh yeah, I forgot to fast forward as well. Because it's early eco phase. Got another large deer deposit here, so both players have a small deer deposit nearby. Larger ones further inland, and a single boar to get some head pats. Only the Rus player can eat them. But Deli Sultan, it's haram. Pink does find a decent amount of sheep there. Of course, he's Rus, so you get extra gold from the sheep. While they're aging on up, I'm going to refresh that, get rid of the spam. Gilman Faith now going on up, as well as a Kremlin. This will give him bargain scholars. Well, this will of course give him militia. Pink's coming off some of the wildlife there. You don't get anything from that anymore. I just want to double check. Yep. Killing that stuff gives you nothing. I just had to be sure. I was like, no, this patch just got rid of that, right? Yes, it did. Sorry, I guess second guess myself, which I do that all the time. We do now some wood collection research. This may sound, I don't know how he probably has. He knows that this guy's far more experienced in this game than I am. He's one of the professionals. He's like rated 1 or 2 right now. He knows that the Rus doesn't get gold from that anymore. I think he just did that just for perhaps actually prepping a town center location. After all, well, it's really hard to seal the deer carcasses with all the shrubbery. Really, really hard. But that may be a good spot for a secondary town center. Not sure. I do think this spot's still the best. We got an early night now uploading the field. Scout here to spot out. Got some scholars here. Evacuated one scholars, go for Sanctity now. Scout taking some severe damage. Villagers are now heading back to town center. Gets a decent arrow volley there. And now we do actually have a wooden fortress being built as well as a hunting cabin, of course. He does get around a decent number of trees, so this actually may give him like a grand total of 5 gold per minute. He's going to be rich. Got a couple of knights now pulled in the field. Scout, of course, nearby. Got some angry men of 26, and soon they'll be hardened angry men of 26. Not collecting up any more berries. Any more berry deposits? He does have advanced berries. Yes, there's more berries over here next to his gold deposit. This could actually be a good spot for secondary town center, but he is getting some basic walls there. He can build them, of course, with spearmen, which is a very, very good bonus to have. 4th spearman on the build queue. He should have an adequate number of spearmen engaged, but I only see 3 out of the 4 here. Pair of guys raised on the build queue. Another knight has been pulled in the field. Wooden Fortress is mostly in range of the Sacred Society. That's 4 scholars. Why are there 4 scholars? He will get inside the Wooden Fortress there, and the Wooden Fortress will start hitting some of these scholars. He can get on the far side of it. Very good. If he upgrades to an arrow slit, he can actually range them. So he's in capture the sacred site barely. This guy is dipping his toes into the sacred site. And I do, the Roost Spider doesn't have any stone, so I would recommend the Roost Spider to get a little bit of stone to get the arrow slit going. That will help him just protect the sacred site. For really no extra cost. 25 gold, 50 stone, that's the cost. And 30 seconds. You now have a, I'll say, gate there. Got triple stable, no archer range, no barracks. Villagers now trying to collect the berries, very nice. There are 9 villagers there, probably worth it to get 2 outposts in this region. He's trying to get another attempt at these walls there. We'll go ahead and impale that villager. House incomplete. Just needs a couple more nails to finalize the structure. And that one spear will be picked on off. He can probably take time to take out the God's Raiders. They are heavier horsemen. Hit harder but slow. Excuse me, slower. They do still retain movement. Excuse me. Still retain moving at full movement speed. Next side has some cash drawn up, which will give him a nice 125 gold per minute. And the cabin is actually providing 14 gold per minute, so there's actually a decent amount of trees there, so he's getting a nice little tithe of gold. You guys can see professional scouts, which could be nice, help grab the set a group of deer there. As well as potentially even seize this deer. There's also supposed to be berries here. He's trying to capture it with a scout, but he has a spearman nearby. There's only 5 spearmen there. King's force should be able to defeat that no problem. A hunting cabin is being built there. Ah, there's Boar. Pumbaa does go down. Hunting cabin will be in place that also collects up a decent amount of gold from the nearby shrubbery. This is honestly not a bad spot for a high trade house, so it'd be a little bit forward. Another spot could be right around here or here. There's some shrubbery here to also provide some extra gold. Wooden fortress won't be half bad. Not only will provide protection for the villagers, but it's also provide spotting into shrubbery. And that's actually a bit important. But he can also use as an ambush location. It's not a bad spot for ambush, because he can't become bush. Taking time to break open these walls. For some odd reason, the amount of trees here in the center of the map is actually causing quite a congestion here. There's actually not a lot of traversable terrain. Took the berries in the way. This area is pretty much choked up. They can easily be closed off by a handful of fortified palisade walls. Actually, of course, a natural boundary there as well. This map is deceptively not easy to move around. You will pick up a single deer there. Some of them did get scattered, so might as well. You got free professional scouts. Also utilize it. Those inside of the wooden fortress for some odd reason. May want to fix that. More deer being collected on up. I see one more deer carcass on the ground. I think there's only one, and whatever remains on this. Oh, I saw like 130, 150 there. There's not a whole lot of food remaining there. Oh, we got a decent number of guys raiders here, engaged in a decent number of knights. Deadly Stone, of course, has 8 on up, but of course, Deadly Stone doesn't really have timing attacks because it takes time to get their research going. He is not deploying out lancers. Oh, got a Loida. Okay, he may be doing something a bit cheeky. He saw the Loida transport ship. He can store up to 16 units there. 16 are in the ship. I think I saw mostly Knight and Scout there. I don't know what this movement path is. So now we got a naval invasion. Interesting. This can go very wrong or very right. It's actually quite a... The way how he's built his town is actually he has quite a bit of walls set up there. This would be a good drop-off location. This helps him get a bit of ambush from 3 villagers. Not probably going to happen. He has those 2 units there who didn't need the transport ship. He could try playing a bit more aggressive in this region. Got a castle or keep in the middle of the map. Orange or pink should spot this thanks to this wooden fortress here. This, I don't... This would be the best dropping location now, think about it. But there's only 1 villager there. Of course, Pink does not know this. He's dropping right there. So now he has 15 knights there and a scout. Don't think this area is traversable. Some villagers going down. Scouts just trying to choke up the pathing. Villagers need to not be on that side though. I think that stone was a really big mistake. Looks like Orin trying to go for the Great Gatehouse, a Chinese landmark, I think. Perhaps not. Will we see the very rare stone tower? Perhaps not as well. I guess he also aged up to allow him to pull out stone walls with his infantry units. What's it called? Compound Defender. Wooden Fortress taking some fire. We got the stone tower. I was going to say, it does allow traversing up the wall. And we got a stone tower, everybody. Knight does take out the scholar there. Oh, I forget what the stats on the stone tower. Let's take a quick look at the stone tower because it's been well over a year since last clicked on a stone tower before. It starts upgrade with a spring golden placement. I always forget that the campaign one's different because campaign just had arrows and can be upgraded with spring gold, but looks like now it's just a spring golden placement. It has 9 range, standard attack speed. Also has 61 damage. That's Arbalest. Red Palace Arbalest damage. So that is actually an advanced spring gold. Doesn't have attack speed in Arbalest. He has 3,000 health, a castle or keep in return. In comparison has 5,000. The keep course base cost is 900, but a stone tower is 300. So it is cost effective in comparison to a keep. But of course it's very limited. on where it can have angle of fire and all that sort. And he gets back on the Loida. And he'll go and drive out of there. Additionally, the stone towers do allow traversal to walls like a gate. See that little door there? They can get teleport on top of the walls instantaneously, so he can perhaps get a bit of a garrison of archers up here, or whatever he so choose. We got Trebuchet now engaging the stone tower as well. Scout decapping that point. Loida has the 15 knights inside. Both players aged on up. Here's the high trade house. I don't think that's the best spot for it. He could have put it more towards right there and be better, because 62 trees. That seems pretty good, actually. Stone tower does go down. Does get rid of the door. So it should be no longer traversable. If it could retain traversable, it could make stone towers a little bit more convenient. I have no idea. Now it's engaging the keep. We do have a tower elephant here. Remember to pet the elephant's trunk. Or at least give him a handshake with it. The keep's now under fire. Ghazi Raiders there. We got some men arms. No, Venom Ghazi Raider. We don't get that researching. I don't see why not. He has that research. It's not like it's going for lancers at the moment. He should have some free population queues or production queues for that. You now have 4 Trebuchet on the field. It's 1 on the build queue. At least someone has abandoned that keep. Both players, Blanche has small reserve resources. Pink has no reserve. He switches a Loida transport to a Loida archer ship just to harass that gold deposit. It's maybe one of the few times I'll say a hold ground stance could be useful for a ship. Just getting in range of the gold deposit to be annoying. It's also still that decent amount of gold here. Orange lost his keep. He does have now 2 tower elephants. Let's see. What is he going for? Enough at the moment. He's occupying a bit of resources. Military forces 46 versus 43. Quality is pretty much identical as well. Orange does have a slight village advantage. Another side has a secondary town center. Arch range does go down. Not sure what hit the loaded galley. Oh, there's Springalds there. The orange outline is a little bit difficult for me to see. I'm not colorblind, but it does somewhat blend on in. I have trouble seeing just even the grayscaled units of in Cup Heroes 1 as well, like the Kenigrad in open ground. Either way, now the towns are under massive damage. The capital. Got to do a good enough spear here. Got a decent amount of crossbowmen, not a whole lot of Roost archers. He has 3 remaining. Elephants are not classified as heavy, so they'll be fine for those crossbowmen. As well as those archers, they have 8 pierce armor at the moment. Elephants take a bit of damage there. 3rd tower elephant spot in the field. Capital now set ablaze. He's out of food. Orange has a lot of idle villagers there. Capital has gone down. Pink's going for a keep here, but he has nothing to stop these tower elephants. He may want to pull back this one wounded tower elephant to get into a scholar. Evacuate the scholar here and heal up that 1 tower elephant. They are expensive. These beasts cost 1,000 resources. They do offer, the tower elephants do offer decent damage to their bows, 16, so they can go to pierce the armor quite nicely. Now if the keep fully deployed here, it does have 14 damage to arrows. One tower elephant does go down. Orange does has a decent number of villagers here. Both sides, so similar village count. Pink's army has disintegrated. Counts have not been built just yet. You could try pulling out. He does have village fortress, which means he has other villager queues on the field. He's not going to be behind in village production, though not having capital can cause him to shoot, especially when the other two landmarks are right here. One's nearly dead, the other one is at full health, but he has basically 1.5 landmarks remaining. What if this thing has the Castle Watch? No, it does not have Castle Watch. That probably should have been a good upgrade to go for a bit of time ago. That berries there, so now he has 2 keeps in the field. Gives them 2 villager queues. Orange has a decent number of trebuchets. Right now, Pink is going for some horsemen, which are the counter to tower elephants, since they are classified as range. Spearmen and horsemen are your answers. Though honestly, heavy armored units wouldn't be half bad, but they do have, like I said, good armor good base damage, so they can pierce armor a little bit more effectively. Has gone down. Orange still has a handful of palisade walls here. I'm not sure that's a good or bad thing. One unfortunately going down, going for another round of palisade walls here. Has another wooden fortress back here. I still see boar on the map. Does that mean boar has not been completely claimed? The boar carcass may be somewhere. You can see on the mini-map, boar is on the map. If it was completely consumed, it would not be there. I don't see boar. Thank you for the follow, Joe's Frex 12. My apologies for butchering your name. I butchered probably well enough to be served on somebody's plate. Another palisade set of walls there. Though may want to get a gate right here because there's an opening here. But that's just my opinion. Or a horrible opinion. Spring Gull's engaged in the trebuchet, very nice. He does have the advantage of his palisade walls there to help provide some protection. The damage there in the lower galley, which is still in the region. The gold deposit still has 2,000 gold left. And Orange still has plenty of gold he can claim right here, so he's going to be just fine with that. Magenta, or Pink is taking time to collect the berries. There's actually quite a bit of 2 berry deposits here, wasn't there? We got the dock here as well. Wait, I thought docks count as a food drop-off. Guess, can you not drop off berries at a dock? I know you can collect up sheep at a dock, but can you not collect up berries at a dock? Okay, you can. Maybe I'm just going a bit crazy, but either way, we do now the dock, Roost Horseman straightforward. They do have Boreal's Fortitude. The capital has been built as well. Orange has a slight village advantage. Orange also has a massive army value. He has a good number of tower elephants in the field. Elephants running away, able to fire while moving like Magdite, but does get a little bit stuck there. One tower elephant, they get hit by quite hard by those spearmen. Maganel does go down there. Spearmen, horsemen just streaming on in. He has some crossbow here, which, like I said, does not do bonus damage versus tower elephants. They do bonus damage versus war elephants. And now pink is starting to fall on back. Wait, what's up? Oh, fire ship there. Orange has staved off the Russian assault. We do now have more of the farms going on up. It's a little bit congested here. He's lacking real estate in order for pulling out everything. Oh, there's war. So it's 700 food remaining, and a hunting cabin there is not bad for also the gold collection. So it wouldn't be half bad to start clicking the boar once again. Got a good number of spearmen, archers, and crossbowmen here. Does not have siege engineers, could be useful. He has enough gold to age on up, needs a lot more food. Also gone for some farms here. Real estate on this map. It may be nice for a vacation, being a tropical islands, but it's probably not good for building an army. Very large number of berries being collected up. Mills right there. This area's going to be very congested, very quick, but that can be either good or bad. The militia should not be in point of view. They will start grading over time. They do have 10 torch damage. They don't get torch damage increases per age. And now the Stringald ship engaging. Load attack ship to counterattack. He's also counterattacking over here. The Dome of the Faith is still pretty wounded. Maganel firing away. Militia are advancing, engaging the whole spearmen. The militiamen do have higher DPS. Plus, they are degrading over time. Compound defender has been set ablaze. The court architects have been paused. Dome of Faith is about to go on down as well. Horsemen moving around. Spearmen and archers straight forward. Got a couple spring golds here to support out. Of course, got some relics there. Some warrior monks could be used to steal those. In fact, nobody has any relics claimed at the moment. I don't even know if I'm thinking about build a monastery yet. Got spearmen versus spearmen. They'll be fighting on equal footing. Horsemen charge away forward to hit those tower elephants. Archers engage in orange spearmen. Spring Gold firing some shots there against these elephants. Won't do any bonus damage, but still does some good base damage there. A couple of tower elephants did get trapped there, so they will be stacked up. As some scholars there as well, they will go down. A couple more orange spearmen advancing, but they will get required by the archers. Warrior spearmen charged by 4, so it's 5 militia on the field. Located right here, slowly torching stuff down. Another tower elephant has gone down. Things starting to fall on back. And got the Lord attack ship engaged in the various structures. Does offer bonus damage for buildings, but taking massive bonus damage there from the town center. Relics been picked on up. We'll be throwing another mosque. Fire ship deployed on the field, hunting down the Lord attack ship. Wooden fortress being established here. Orange has a handful of trebuchets. He does go ahead and throw the relics inside this mosque. But oh, they bugged out there. I think he double clicked, right clicked on it. So that's the sort of problem as well. If you click on it and then click off, they will actually pick up the relic and run. And if you double click, you probably drop it off more than pick it up immediately. We now have 2 more tower elephants on the field queue. Pink is going for more spearmen. High armor is now being pulled in the field. It's being stashed over here. It's actually not a whole lot of space for siege workshops. So whatever siege workshops he wants to build, it's probably have to be the more expensive one, rather than the spammable ones. Orange doesn't even have space to build a mining camp. Probably try squeezing one right there. But the trees may get in the way. I don't really know when trees get in the way, when trees not get in the way in that sort of situation. Fire ship does find the attack ship and goes down. Spearman on the way, as well as rolling strutters. Barracks under fire and on fire. Military Academy now being researched by the Delhi Sultanate. You know, you would imagine that would have been researched a long time ago. King's advance way forward with a good number of spearmen, has some shots in the back line. Elephants taking some severe fire. They get healed up by some scholars. And Pink's not flying back. Simply can't get through the elephants. Not enough traversable terrain from the advance, I believe. And plus the handful of orange spear just holds the line. One of the elephants does go down. Massive wave of militia now floating in the field. Back home will break on through. They do bonus damage versus cavalry. And right now they are doing 18 plus 16, which is quite significant. Looks like a lot of Orange's front line starting to get cleaned on up. Orange doesn't have many military units in the field, but his value is twice of his opponent. The arm attacks now being used by the Roost player. Spring Galls get a good volley there on the elephant. Another elephant does go down there. Got the trebuchets engaging the gates. Another Roost player doesn't have a massive durable resources. The Delhi Sultan is trying to age up, has enough gold, just needs a bit more food, could perhaps buy that food. Spearmen do get a, or Spring Galls do get a volley on the town center, doing 1 damage each. Bombard firing away. House does go down there. The villagers up here are starting to get stabbed. Spearman advancement forward, get some good damage there onto that elephant, does take him out. Another elephant does go down there. Town center taking massive fire. Spearman trying to find another way forward. Now Town center has gone down. Our elephant's being pursued to the sea. And the Spearman will start ripping them apart. Got Schultzy nearby as well. They have to provide some extra damage. Does not have chemistry just yet. But the elephants started going down. This is the last. And there goes Orange's army, and Orange does back the game. It's Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, got another good replay here. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Age of Pirates 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the Green Delhi Sultanate. We have David Kim. Spawn top left side as the Cyan Chinese of L. Louis MT. Because of map generation, Delhi Sultanate of course has excellent improved berries. And there's a lot of berries here. There's some deer grazing on the grass rather than the berries. But yeah, there's 5 berry deposits there. Just a lot of food Delhi Sultanate player. Chinese players does not have access to advanced berries, but of course the Imperial Official offers a pretty good drop off in return. He does have a mill nearby, though he does not have Imperial Official. At least start collecting taxable income. He'll probably go for the Imperial Academy first for the officials. And then he'll probably eye the Vatican of the Sun, Bardican of the Sun, just for defensive. Good spot for would be somewhere around here to have protect his deer, as well as the gold. His stone spawned over here, his gold spawned over here. Green's expansion gold and stone are a bit more in center. Got Dome of the Faith not being researched. Half-price scholars. You've got the Imperial Academy there for the Imperial officials. Right now it's pretty common for the Chinese just to eye Song Dynasty. Very good amount of sheep are there. Picks up that sheep as well. Now this side has... Oh, no, Green's still aging up. Side does not appear to be going for any military units. He's probably getting out the Vatican Sun soon. There's Bardic in the Sun, just there to protect this gold deposit. Scout does 6 and fire there. Got more scholars in the build queue for the Delhi Sultanate, and nice eyeing for some Ghazi Raiders. Spearman, of course, be just fine versus them. Green will start to scatter Cyan's deer. We do now have the stable going on up. Ghazi Raiders now advancing. Astronomical clock tower now being built, so got fast fortress for the Chinese player. Horse faster, Fortress should say. He, of course, did get the Song Dynasty up and going. National Clock Tower will allow him to get healthier siege weapons. And probably a really good idea to go for... Palace Guard wouldn't be half bad. But as well as the Lancers, 1 to 2. He does have a stable in the field, so probably some Lancers. Nice thing about professional scouts on this map, they're deer depositing groups of 3, so he just gets out 3 scouts, start cleaning up all the deer. Guys, Raiders have not advanced just yet. Though this Holman player is very far from aging up, has pretty much no resources for aging up. He is going for a sacred site here. Use site's been claimed, which will give him extra amount of gold, 250 gold. Decided to take time to click off those berries now. And we got the Gazi Raiders now moving around. Does find the scout. Handful of Lancers charging forward. Gets good damage there, but they do take out Green Scout. One Science Lancers do fall back, and the rest are engaging. He does fall back on in. He does not have any monks in the field for any healing or relic capturing. This map does have 5 relics. Good charge attack there. Takes out one of the Gazi Raiders. He needs to fall back. He's going to look overran. Does take out that wounded one. This Lancer will probably be killed off entirely. Gazi Raiders do have higher regular horseman movement speed. Second side victory obtained for the Delhi Sultan player. We'll give him a decent amount of gold income. Gazi Raider and Spear moving around. Spearmen rotating around. They'll get great damage on this Lancer. This Lancer may go down. He does start pulling it back in time. Does not get that Lancer inside the Vatican Sun, but he is still alive. No monk in the field, nor do I see a monastery whatsoever. Last, the berries not being cleaned on up. You can all probably eye the deer, and there's some berries nearby. Guys, ready to move around. Got the House of Learning, which will give him access to 6 unique technologies. And these Lancers will get ripped apart. One does go down. Lancers do take a bit of damage there. House of Learning has been established. Got this Lancer, takes some fire there. Lancer's moving around. Lancer is trying to avoid those spearmen. And we do have the professional scout doing its job. He has 2 scouts in the field. He does see the scout picked up some deer. Yep, both these scouts in the region. Just try to charge these villagers. This does have textiles, just going to secure the kill on that one. Wolo won't be successful. Guys are just being pursued. Got some monks here as well. Do now the Kiji upgrade, which will allow his man arms to get +3 damage, as well as lancers. Spearmen do go down there. Spearmen engaging over here. Got a lance support up by Delhi Sultanate. His veteran spearman research still in the way. Veteran spearman now complete. Monk just disappeared from existence. Got several techniques being researched by Cyan, but I think you should just don't. You can save the resource by not going for it. He's almost completely consumed all the deer here. Sure, it'd be useful for boar and perhaps these small deer deposits, but right now survival techniques is not going to be that useful. One of those villagers to go down. He does not have textiles. Lancer is trying to counterattack. He has no blacksmith research at the moment, while Green is slowly getting his going. Now got a nest of bees on the field. And we've got some war elephants in the way. War elephants do bonus damage versus cavalry with its spear on the mounted back. One war elephant's now pulling the field. You see here, the spear attack is +40 against cavalry. Attack speed is basically horseman attack speed. Scout will go down there. Did try to drop the deer. Unsuccessful getaway. Still got some deer here and the berries. I think it'd be a good idea for a delusional player to establish a keep or two here just to secure all that delicious food. Nest of bees firing away. Does get a bit of damage on that spearman. Good damage there. Now the nest of bees will go down. Lancer engaging that man-at-arms. Having a bit of trouble since the man-at-arms does have +3 damage. Crossbowman firing away. Crossbowman would be bonus damage to the war elephant. It is classified as heavy, while the tower elephant is not. Second side has been captured. Cyan's claimed 1 relic, Green has claimed 2, picked up a 3rd. The last one's here. Crossbowman gets a good volley in the Lancers. One does escape with a minimal amount of health remaining. Got some blacksmith research now the way for Cyan. And last of those berries been cleaned on up. He does already have another mill here. And now he's actually eyeing for another town center here. Nice, looks like they will escape out. So do now the keep going on up. Now he's eyeing for some berries as well. Getting out a mosque here as well. Does take out that wounded lancer. That man arms does go down. We now got 2 tower elephants on the field. Does spot the keep. May want to go immediately go for village fortress and then boiling oil. Science now becoming a 4. And we'll lose a villager there. Take a site starting to be decaptured. These berries quite rapidly. 1 mill there can be provide him a lot of food. More crossbow, more spearmen pull him out. We're moving around. Got a single lance here, trying to go for the decapture once again. And there's the force march. Science Lancer will win out. Over here, 6 sites being decaptured. Does get decaptured there. And we'll find another spearman. Green right now has a higher army value by a significant amount, as well as a larger army. His army value is so high, probably from the war elephants. Regular war elephants cost 750, while the tower elephants cost 1,000. Wood is being cooked up there. Both sides just echoing up. Now got the Palace of Sultan, which will give him gunpowder elephants. Chinese player is pretty far from aging on up. Against elephants, it may actually not be a good idea to go for Great Gatehouse. Maybe better go with the Spirit Way. Because Great Gatehouse, of course, good against infantry. I have trouble versus these war elephants. Do now have various elite research going. Chinese player has a bit of time before his opponent's elite research starts kicking on in. It'll take a bit of time. He's also getting Haldaw's research as well as the armored beasts. Make pretty much the Delhi Sultan's elephants bulletproof. At least bulletproof. Bullets will still do some damage, but will be greatly reduced. Those forces get cleaned up pretty easily. Right now, the Chinese player does have more villages, does have, of course, the second town center here, and has triple granary here as well, so he has a good amount of food collection. Great gatehouse now being built. Being built over here. Which the small amount of palisade walls there will be useful to protect him. So maybe better to push it over here, but this is still probably a point where it's going to start assaulting. I think I heard the Force March ability active. Outpost going into the shrubbery there, probably for a bit of spotting. Plenty of berries being cooked up here. Does need another mill over here to get this one berry bush improved capacity. Now both players age on up. The elite research has been partially completed for Green. His man at arms currently elite. His crossbowman not, nor is the spearman. Does appear either of those being researched at the moment. Now I've got a massive number of elephants. It does include one of the gunpowder elephants right here. And it does have 13 range armor. The Great Gatehouse does do siege damage, so it will bypass all that armor. However, it does these guys who have a lot of health. Great damage across the entire army. Also gating on the fire when the villagers do go down. Does take some damage there. The Vatican of the Sun has more cover of cannon emplacement. Battle Horn is on the way. The Chinese player may be eyeing to get out his Palace Guard. His opponent's army is not exactly the most mobile armies. He could try to get Yuan Dynasty to get faster moving units. He only has one relic. His one has picked a relic as well. Does have good vision in this region. Has a spring guard placement there. So we'll start firing away, revealing itself. Straightforward. Crossbow elephants. Crossbows need to focus down those war elephants as they are classified as armor. SCP is fires away, gets some damage. Since they do siege damage, they will bypass all of this opponent's armor. Force march there on the Green's units. And those of the SCPs are getting caught up on some of the gates. So the rounds are running a little bit short there. Green's war elephants still causing massive issues. He didn't lose all of his war elephants. The tower elephants are still clearly healthy. I've got some Palace Guard deployed on the field. And Chinese player has enough resources. He can go actually get Ming Dynasty, or Ming Dynasty at the moment. I don't think Grenadiers would be useful. And right now he has fighting against 3 gunpowder elephants. He's going for Imperial Palace, so he will have Yuan Dynasty, which also unlocks his Fire Lancers. I don't think Fire Lancers would be too useful. Spearman stabbing villagers, that's always pretty nice for one player. Infantry now being restricted by Green. And now the Chinese player has fancy Yuan Dynasty, has super fast Palace Guard, which are a pretty good raiding unit. Got a Spring Gold outpost there. One village does go down there. Green has a massive number of scholars there. They do take a bit of SCP fire. Palace Guard now charging way forward. Scholars will get a lot of health regen here. The armored beasts will start getting some attack benefits there. Bombard firing into the group as well. SB's getting some AoE damage, but there's plenty of healing in the region. He needs to take out some space and start to focus on those scholars. And green will break on through. Trying to go for more SCVs at the moment. One Spring Guards almost goes on down, which Spring Guards not important at the moment. His number of crossbows, which are not going to be effective for these elephants, and Cannoneers will be. He needs some spearmen. Horsemen may not be half bad as well. We have the Howdah's research, so now these tower elephants do bonus damage versus heavy, so Palace Guard will not be great as well. SCV there will be overran. Oh, down south we got the Palace Guard grading these villagers. Need some damage. Find some more villagers there. We do have textiles. Some of the scholars are going down. So does some of these landmarks. He does have other landmarks, so losing some of these landmarks will not be game over. Your Academy course does go down. Sort of a minor loss, honestly. Astronomical Clock Tower, it's not super useful at the moment either. He's not. Siege is not useful in this situation. Palisade Gate up, but of course go around it. Elephants move around. They take out some of the villagers being built. That's about it. Now I've got the Astronomical Clock Tower going down. It does not have the reload drills. Scout down here. Last of the food down here has been cleaned on up. He's starting to transition to some farms. He's out of food at the moment. This is the time for Chinese players to restabilize. This opponent's out of food. You could try for some shorefish. Then maybe some. Yeah, he's going for some shorefish. That won't last him too long, but will help keep him stabilized. Got the Palace Guard way forward, making some damage with some of these villagers. But of course, that single tower elephant there, crossbows, will cause some issues. Some of the scholars are going on down. Scholars getting rapidly ripped apart there, so now it's going out of healing. There's a handful of number of scholars still here. Green's trying to make his way back north. And the scholars are being gunned on down. Overall, Green's falling back. Scientist overall has a good number of these Cannoneers who do have power techniques. The range of these archers in the back is 5, so he does outrange those then. Some more Green's elephants are getting picked on off. Power elephants are hitting some good damage on those nested bees. And some of these tower elephants are being focused down by the hand Cannoneers. Green's losing a very large number of elephants here. And all of Green's elephants do go down there. He does have a handful of gunpowder elephants as well as more crossbow elephants. Overall, green does have 9 elephants at the moment. Spearman able to close on in. He does have, of course, the elite arm attacking, so it does get some extra health and takes you into disease. They have moved very quickly with this Spearman. Able to quickly close in the distance against those slower moving elephants. Number of green villagers will go down there. Green's at 91 villagers versus 153. Last of the bear or fish is being collected on up. The village has not been touched. Got more farming economy up here. Has to be used to fire volley there. Bowling arrow has been researched. He's got bomb bars here, so he's trying to destroy this keep. Fort Architect almost complete, but will probably not be up in time for this keep to survive. These elephants taking some damage there from these spearmen. One does go down. Guard moving around, but these forces are straightforward. Does some damage to this various infrastructure. More farming research. And Palace Guard may find these villagers here. Up north, we got these forces straightforward to take out the horsemen. Spearman advancing forward. He does force march there, able to completely enclose all these units. He's throwing the siege weapons. Does get some volleys, but he will take out most of those siege weapons. The elephants charge away forward into Zion's ground forces. Man armed is still largely alive and take out firing off some volleys there, and overall Zion's army is getting up there. That's going to be a massive loss thanks to that force march. Just got more of the Palace Guard on the build queue. Let's go for another Keepo here. Sion has brought some stone walls, help protect the flanks. Now got another keep being pulled up by Sion. Sion has built these walls. One of the villagers do go down. Good amount of damage there onto that wall segment. Palace Guard charging the way forward. More Palace Guard trying to raid these villagers. Green has a keep here. Some of them are being nice and garrisoned there. Does get out of there. Needs to get back in there. Horsemen as well, or the Gods Raiders and these man arms trying to engage these Palace Guard. Another gunpowder elephant pops on out. Some of these cars may be able to evacuate out of these structures there, because right now the Palace Sultanate. Wait. The Madarasa. And it doesn't have any technology remaining into it. It's not currently researching any technology, so I think the scholars can be evacuated from it. After all, research technology across civilization not help with production of units. At least not right there. Let's go and engage these elephants. And some damage there. So the elephants are going on down. Now the pair of Ghazi Raiders and man-at-arms trying to help support these elephants. And over here, we've got more of the Palace Guard engaging. Of course, these man-at-arms will be superior. Now we have additional arm, of course, +3 damage. Though the Palace Guard do have a little extra health, and of course, a lot of extra mobility. The Jerusalem player has a massive server resources. Chinese player, not so much. He needs to get more gold. But it looks like he's trying to bid off some traders now. Traders are providing 75 gold per trade, which is pretty good. Palace Guard trying to find another set of villagers. Slowly taking them out. More second sites being captured up by green. Got the good number of Ghazi Raiders and man-at-arms forward. Seeing gunpowder elephants support them. Chinese hand cannons firing away. They should get some good damage there. Plus the little extra range always is quite nice. The crash comes off this wall, so I'm going to get additional range. While the elephants push right forward, Palace Guard trying to stop Green's army. At this point in time, the Chinese player may just need to get the Ming Dynasty to get more powerful combat capabilities rather than mobility. Which will either get them what? Increased damage or increased health? I forget which one. Keeps force firing away, gain some damage on these units. He has more Palace Guard up here, got double keep here, so Green's gonna have trouble with all of that. These Palace Guards start being picked on off. The hand cannoneers of the keeps will do a decent amount of damage, able to penetrate the armor of the elephants a little bit more easily. Palace Guard trying to retaliate. We do now with these number of scholars here. I have trouble getting through all of them. Scholars taking some damage there. Great Gatehouse does final volley there. Now got the Vatican of the Sun now engaging. The structures over here has been. Clock Tower is not fully destroyed, but is still quite damaged. It's still perfectly functional. He's trying to destroy the Vatican of the Sun there, and now he's going to be trapped from escaping. And Cannoneers a good angle, but it will be flanked by a handful of Ghazi Raiders. And the elephants are just getting ripped apart there. And Cannoneers may want to be marked on this side of the walls since they're getting hit by in melee. Place where they're currently at, they're getting hit by melee. Green's armor slowly being cleaned on up. Got more Palace Guard and Cannoneers from the Chinese player. The Iceland players went for more man-at-arms, Ghazi Raiders, and his own Cannoneers. He's of course still gonna get some more tower elephants. Palace Guard engaging the units. Chinese hand cannon is still in good position, starting to fall back. Got 3 stacks off of Delhi's ultimate player now. Science still pretty low on gold. He has a large number of traders being built. Looks like he has 28 in total. Wait, no, that's just gold, not total traders. Looks like 26 in total. Scars trying to flank around to the hand cannoneers a little bit. Got a number of bombards there engaging Science keeps. Hand cannoneers, of course, can get on top of the walls, help protect them from the elephants, but there's just too many man-arms for them. They'll get easy pursuit of the walls. When the keeps does go down, and we just got those man-arms just streaming on in. Six sites will be captured. Now the other keep shall go down. At least almost reserve resource has been consumed. Chinese player has this amount of food and wood. Maybe going for some additional spearmen or horsemen wouldn't hurt. He could eye for some fire lancers. I don't see any stables in the field or any fire lancers, so that's simply not a possibility. If you had any stables, they've been destroyed. Palace Guard does find some of these hand cannoneers. Trying to push forward once again. We got a Chinese battery there trying to make a hole in the wall. There's a hole in the wall right there. Chinese pushing forward. Bombards firing away. He has got a good number of spearmen. Since he has some wood and food for it. He's now pretty much out of wood. The spearmen, of course, still good against the elephants. And still offer a good defensive capability. That's the Great Gatehouse. Let's get a good volley. Gatehouse gets another volley there. Able to get some massive splash damage there. Pulse crushing over on the bombards. Right as the sun does go down. Also gets a fire there. Chinese hand cannoneers push way forward. This is just hand cannoneers remaining for both sides. He does have increased armor on these guys, so they don't take any additional damage from the hand cannoneers. Now here comes the Palace Guards, trying to engage on in to the bombards themselves, bypassing hand cannoneers. Does get a bit of damage there with the Nest of Bees. Flying away, Pulse Guard rotate around, spearing around engaging. More Greens and Cannoneers, of course, being pulled out. He's going for more man-armed Gazi Raiders. Elephant down. We've got more hand cannoneers and Palace Guard for the Chinese player. Both players just throwing stuff in the meat grinder. Chinese players pretty much out of resources. So is Delhi Silver, both in low on gold. The Delhi Silver player has not transitioned to traders just yet. He does have some gold for the Sacred Sites and the relics, but his opponent Science do a good job denying those sites. Green needs traders, and has none. He's got more Gazi Raiders. He may have called from the Man at Arms. It's just not for traders. More force, of course, being shooting on in for Chinese player. Delhi Silver's at off cap, so is a Chinese player. Ore goes down. Of course, he can't eat it. That's haram. Scholar making his way over here to capture the Sacred Site once again. He needs that golden come. Palace Guard has been found. Lacerators do offer decent damage against heavy units. Chinese player could actually advance the Ming Dynasty. Of course, his mobility as units will be reduced. Trying to torch down some of these walls. He may get one. He'll get one of the wall segments, so that's technically 3. Breaks on through. Just going straight for the villagers. This is what is going for less and less of the elephants. Grenadiers more of a possibility. On this other structure is to engage, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of anti-structure damage. Palace Guard is being pursued. Oh, we still got a pile of deers here. Look at this. So green has been picking up the deer carcasses, but he has not eaten them all, which could be important. So he's playing for the moment. I don't think at this point in time he's going to really eye to get many more farmers or food collection. But if somehow needs food, that could be a good possibility. So I'm to capture that sacred site there. Handful of guys here trying to intercept. Bombard firing away over here. Sign does back off in time. I go for some more stone walls. And rotate around to engage the Gauss Raiders. Some Gauss Raiders just running on by. Let's go down there. Handful of Palace Guard engage these villagers. Green is below 100 villagers at the moment. Chinese hand cannons before, getting some damage on some of those scholars. As opposed to have, of course, these gunpowder elephants here, doing 42 times 2. Starting to push way forward, does have a battering ram to engage some of these structures. And Canadians course firing away, man arms force marching, trying to completely encircle the units. And able to completely encircle Science army once again. Science may lose his entire army since he's fully enveloped. Science now falling on back. Good damage. More Palace Guard to the way forward. He has 51 feud on up, both another 12 hand cannoneers. We got Clock Tower and not Clock Tower nested bees on the field. Getting some good damage there. We got 2 gunpowder elephants. Make that 1 gunpowder elephant. We've gotten 79, 82 Gauzy Raiders on the build queue, as well as a good number of man-at-arms. That actually consumes quite all the food reserve for Deadly Sultanate. Green has not deployed out any traders at the moment, which may be an oversight. Cyan has deployed out 37 at the moment, which is a good number. Cyan's resource reserve is quite low. And Green's is also quite low as well. But both of them has massive production queues going. So they have plenty of reinforcements. They just may need more structures to build that reinforcements. Green's pushing forward once again. Guys ready to completely encircle Cyan's army. SMBs and more Palace Guards pushing forward. Looks like these SMBs are not encircled at the moment. They should be able to get some good damage. More damage across the line. Palace Guards rotating around. Gunpowder Elephant charges way forward. I think Cyan will pull out ahead in this fight. More Palace Guards charging way forward. Science Spell Scars push way forward. Green's now out of food and gold. With a bit of wood in reserve. Like I said as well, he has plenty of deer he can collect up from. So that won't last him a short amount of time because it's about what, 4 deer carcasses, maybe 1,000 food? So it's actually not that much. As he's being cleaned on up over there. Oscar streaming on in. Gazir is making a counter attack. Oscar does get a bombard shot there, so these men arms rotating around. Gunpowder Elephant slowly wither on down. One does go down. Both of them does go down. Gazir is engaging those clock tower Nest of Bees. And Green does back the game now. This and Grade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before I can start the next replay, I do need the restroom. Please give me one moment. I'm back. On to the next replay. See, I already done 2 of him. Let's see if there's a third. But if we don't, we'll just head on the next player. That's the one I just did. Bit short. And a little bit on the shorter side. And that's already in the previous week as well. So just on to the next player. Let's see. Leaderboard. And his replays are exposed. Got a lot of 2v2s. Loop too short. Could do that one. It's getting a little bit close to how long I like them. Here we go. 24 minutes. A little on the shorter side, but let's see now. My sinus is acting up. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another H-Pirates 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the magenta Japanese with Bold Tune. Spawn top right side as the blue Ayubits with MYI Ontotan. This map, Japanese of course have cheaper fishing boats, which do also have less health, but they're still fully functioning fishing boats, so the Japanese player will get a nice little economic boom going. Ayubi player is going a bit of extra wood before making his way. There's his dock there. Both their docks are pretty far away, not the center, so maybe I just go for a bit of ego for both of them. Maybe not eyeing for too much aggression. Let's see. Japanese player We may see the Shinobi deployed on the field. That's a pretty common structure for hybrid maps. So the floating gate's not bad. Not floating gate. The storehouse is not bad as well. I bet to probably see military wing reinforcements. Oh, there's a places the mining camp between the golden stone. Very nice. Maybe Trade Wing Bazaar wouldn't be half bad. Maybe get some military units out. I don't know how well the Trade Wing Bazaar military units work around ships. Maybe it's not a good idea to go for that. Yep, they are cheaper. 30-second build time. Did they take long to build now? But that's still the same. Yeah, Japanese ships was very good. They have less health, but just still same collection rate. No, they have the same health. They're just straight up cheaper. $110, $200. Are there all the ships cheaper? The township not being built, so he is eyeing for Shinobi. Does find a good number of sheep there. Of course, there's some berries here. He can get some pretty good berry collection technology going. He has a decent amount of gold and stone here on the relatively safe part of the side of the map. Well, there's also some large stuff down here near stock. So going for second town center here or a castle there wouldn't be half bad. Scout versus scout. Magenta Scout looks like overall won the fight. And we got the... Oh! The faster, cheaper age up. Okay. Now he's going to be eyeing probably a bit of aggression. He does have the T-Commands to give him plus 10% military, health on military ships. Very useful in this age. Magenda's trying to go... Does lose a scout. Blue's trying to go... Does go some walls there. We quickly throw a torch there to help clean that up. And there's an archer ship. Does get some good damage there. Takes out that villager. You start hitting this wall segment here. The faster, cheaper age up is... He needs to be a bit more aggressive, of course. He is trying to go for a dock here. Naval arrow slits wouldn't hurt. Peak max wouldn't be half bad as well. Plus 10% health does go a long way. Slowly picking away against these palisade walls. We got one Shinobi on the field. Shinobi have 80 health, 20 damage, plus 5 versus melee. For decent attack speed. They also have the sabotage building to put 200 damage on the structure and disables military or disables production. Now I've got some Desert Raiders being employed on field manually this time. That's not very common. Let's see, Japanese player. I wonder if he's going for a fast castle or a faster castle at least. The Shinobi does find a local doggo. And the Japanese player is eyeing for a proxy barracks. That can be interesting. We're also not building any military ships. Desert Raider does find the Shinobi. Does get spotted there. Does do plus 5 versus melee, which this is classified as both range and melee, so it should receive plus 5 damage there. Blocked by the plus 5 armor. Actually, it did 20 damage. Should do 25. Minus 5, so it would be 20 damage per strike, but it looks like it didn't. It wasn't getting the plus 5 damage multiplier against these guys. Interesting. His bonus damage was not applying to Desert Raiders. Don't know if that's intended or not. Maybe it has to deal with the combat mode. But even then, it says light and melee the entire I would assume both the entire time. Got some of the Naganatas now being put on the field, the Ono Bugishas. Got a very good number of fishing boats here. Maybe an adequate number. Can't really say how many you should deploy on the field. After all, the amount of fishing at sea is limited. He has a 9 so far on the field. Desert Raiders push forward, does an outpost here. We'll get some good damage there. Could go for arrow slits as well, just to help provide extra range and a decent arrow. Scout gets spotted by Desert Raider. And we've got a massive number of Onobushigas being pulled out over here. He's going for massive ambush, plus we have a massive number of barracks here. He is not going to be eyeing for Castle Age. If the IB player goes for Castle, he is. He's going for military reinforcements, which I never think I've seen this deployed in Age 3. I've seen this deployed in Age, mostly Age 2, occasionally Age 4, but never Age 3. This will, of course, give him 3 Desert Raiders every 2 minutes. Desert Raiders gains good damage there. Now got an archer ship there. One of the fire ships, or one of the fishing ships go down. When he sees the age up complete, he can be aggressive because he knows his opponent invests in resources, has limited time. When he sees those Onobushigas, he needs to go for Giloms and or Lancers, in which he does have a stable and yeah, he has everything for it. Desert Raiders won't be half bad as well, since they have 5 melee armor. They can withstand quite a bit of damage. Villager gets shanked there. Sliced and diced. Trying to find the villagers. There's a good number of villagers here. Onobushigas surrounding the villagers now. Not all of them can get inside the town center. And all those villagers can rip apart there. Very good. Blue does have more civilians at the moment thanks to his large number of fishing boats. And yeah, Desert Raiders' absurdly high armor makes them actually decent against these Onobushigas. They have right now 8 damage. Plus 5, maybe plus 6 in this age. Huh. Oh yeah, they can get plus 2 blacksmith. I always forget that they get plus 1 extra blacksmith upgrade. At least for melee. There's the age up. It'll take a bit of time for a set of Desert Raiders to come on out. If he gets the... He's going for Camel Lancers. Very good. These will hard counter. They'll also upgrade Desert Raiders. Get some extra armor on them would be also hard counter. He probably should eye the Veteran Desert Raider research. Does that improve their melee armor? I actually can't remember off the top of my head. Desert Raiders push way forward. This one gets sliced apart. He does not have any blacksmith research, which he really could use. Against Onobushigas, blacksmith upgrades both for and against the Onobushigas. Bugishas is more or less a really big multiplier. Desert Raiders push way forward. Camel Lancers have less melee armor, inherent melee armor. So Desert Raiders will offer a bit more bulk. You know, they'll have half the health. Pushing down some of the stuff. This losing this house would put it on pop cap. He has no gold income at the moment. He does need to get that fixed. Onobushigas now engaging these villagers. Next round of Desert Raiders. Oh, that is, don't need to repair that. We need to keep on running. Does get the Camel Lancers and Desert Raiders to intercept the Onu Bushigas. Magenta does have more civilians in the field. Why? Oh, that's a little like he can hide right there, but we also can hide in the shrubbery apparently. Got a market there to sell off some resources. He's getting a little bit desperate. Sells off a good amount of the gold, buys some wood, going for a spring gold ship. Nice. Something I'll guess engage this here. He's trying to save his fish economy. Guess he's just getting pulled in too many directions. Sliced up in too many directions, if you will. Got a couple spearmen mixed on in, which is good. Yep, and this is a fourth of his economy. Got these units trying to intercept the Archer ship. Not a great way to intercept the Archer ship, but a way. Spring Gold ship does go down, or airship does go down there. Now I got the veteran Desert Raider research. I don't think he has a blacksmith in the field, does he? No, he does. The level 1 melee armor is very important right now. To reduce the damage output Desert Raiders receive from those wounded Bushigas by 33%. When those villagers need to go down there, textiles have not been researched. Does perhaps find some villagers there. Blowing gates now on the way, which will put Japanese player on the same age, of course, and his economy right now is better. Well, can get, if he ages up with economic green growth, his villagers work 10% faster. Very powerful economic benefit that would be. I suppose getting 10 villagers help even out the disparity. Let's see, there's still some shorter fish over there, and some shorter fish here. I just don't know if going for more fishing boats would be a good idea. One of the Bushigas push way forward. Camel Lancer here. Camel Lancer here. So no +1 melee armor. Desert Raiders do get +1 melee armor, so they have 6 melee armor. Oh, we got some of these guys down here. Yeah, he really gets +1 melee armor. I just assume +1 damage to get up to 9. These Desert Raiders can get up to 8 armor. They can literally take a single point of damage from these Onu Bushigas unless there is a foot bannerman. Also got some idle villagers there which need to be fixed. Yeah, I'm probably put too much emphasis on the lack of blacksmith armor research, but I do believe it is very important that he's not gotten it. When Desert Raiders do go down there, these guys are quite wounded. They, of course, do provide a camel unease speed debuff. Desert Raiders do have good damage multiplier against cavalry as well. Of course, he will get some free ones, which has been very helpful to him. I don't know if he even know about all this infrastructure here as well. If he knows about the infrastructure, oh, that's going to take a bit of time to clean that all up, but it would also give him a bit more freedom to get some trade going. Ayubid and as well as Abstinency has the cheaper traders, reducing their initial cost by, or their cost by 33%, which is very good, very powerful. The traders don't get as powerful as the Abs Dynasty traders, where they get absurd returns. He does get +1 range armor. I'd still say +1 melee armor is more important at the moment. Onobushiga is now engaging. Camel Lancers do find the villagers, and they may have seen the infrastructure. Their vision range is not great, though. So he may have not actually seen that infrastructure. Mounted Samurai push way forward. We got a single Desert Raider here. Dervish unsuccessful. These units will be cleaned on up. Got some more of these Desert Raiders engaging these Mounted Samurai. They may have been a little bit stuck there. And does get impaled there. Now he's definitely seen this infrastructure. It'll take a bit of time to clean all this up. One of the fishing boats does go down. Does have a Springald ship here to engage. I don't know if, does that get deflected by the samurai or no? That fishing boat stays alive. Camel Lancers and Desert Raiders now engaging. It's hard to distinguish the two, but if they have more of a darker looking top, that is a Desert Raider. If they are the more silver top, that's the Camel Lancer. And most of that is, in fact, Desert Raider. But there's still a good number of Camel Lancers mixed on in. I really don't like how the mounts just look too similar, especially in a frontal charge. If you look closely, Desert Raiders do, or the Camel Lancers has the leather-looking ones, or the Desert Raiders have more of the metallic-looking ones, which I think that should be swapped. I think the Desert Raiders should have the more metallic-looking one. It'll make them a bit more distinct. While the Camel Lancers have a bit more the silver-looking one, so it's silver on top, silver on bottom, while the Desert Raiders have the dark top and the darker camel. If that makes any sort of sense. Over here, got the Onobushigas moving around. He does not have veteran Onobushigas, so I guess he does not need to worry about engaging them much too many. Well, I can't speak. Villagers starting to go down here. And right now, blue has more villagers. Magenta has lost quite a significant amount. Does have some your Shiro and some destruction. Clean inside the farmhouse. The gold collection from the inside forges has been reduced in this patch, so it provides what? Yeah, 60 rather than 75. But food and you can get still 75 food and wood, in which both of those are pretty nice to get. Camel Lancers and Desert Raiders trying to engage these Mounted Samurai. There's a good number. Trying to go for Wolo there. Does backing off. There's another fresh round of Desert Raiders. Camels now starting falling back. And now Magenta's be on the run. Desert Raiders, or the Camel Lancers, right? Okay, that one was just charging forward. I was going to say about the movement speed. The Camel Lancers has the same movement speed. Desert Raiders have the same movement speed as well. They don't have like horse and movement speed. Dervish here. Dervish taking some damage. Blue has claimed one relic. Magenta's picked up a relic. Let's see, we still have one dock for, yeah, we still got 2 docks remaining. Magenta still actually has a handful of fishing boats as well. But both players have access to half of the dish to make up fish and chips. And now we've got the Daimyo Palace complete, getting some more farming economy, which he doesn't really have. He will have access to more Bannermans. That's all Desert Raiders. I have no idea what the ratio of Desert Raiders to Mounted Samurai would be. But a single Camel Lancer does find these villagers, start slicing them apart. I got the Mounted Samurai versus the Desert Raiders. It's a couple Camel Lancers there. Another round that could be exactly what he needs. Does good micro there. Fires some arrows upon retreat. He needs, of course, swap back over to the Sabers. Some of these units getting caught up in bad formations. Got some villagers up here trying to collect some deer. Camel Lancer does impale one of those villagers. More Desert Raiders and Camel Lancers on the build queue. We got some more of these villagers there. Magenta has less villagers than blue at the moment. Desert Raiders and Camel Lancers now engaging. And blue backs out of the game. I think he could have pulled out a victory. That was very close, honestly. It was going back and forth, but I think, yeah, he just couldn't deal with this army. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. See, it was Mongolian Heights. On to the next one. And starting again some from the previous week. So on to the next player. Last Online, currently playing. 2v2s. And I don't do 2v2s, at least not at the moment. Last Online 6 hours ago. Some plays here. Oh, we've got Mongols versus Abbasid. And I'll rate the Abbasids to beat Mongols due to the Camel on Ease debuff. And Abbasid has great economy and great Guillaumes. While the Mongols can get decent mana arms if they improved the army tactics, they will still fall a little bit short. Greetings everyone, and great here with another H-Pires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the pink Mongolians. We have half light or half light. I'll leave that up to you guys what that should be read as. And Spawn as the green Abbasid Dynasty, we have Corvinus Wood testing the new stuff. When it comes to map generation, let's see, he has an oval on the backside, which makes it safe. And less likely to be harassed. He has 2 gold deposits up here, and he has Poised Town Center here, so he has a pretty good projection path. Maybe a good spot to go for a second town center there. He may be able to touch both of them, both appropriately and inappropriately, the gold deposits. Let's see, trading posts here and here, so this would be better for the Mongol to trade with, bit more dangerous. Less worse, but safer. Got berries here. He has a natural expansion berries behind him, so safe food expansion with deer off the side. Mongols, deer, and boar spawn pretty close by each other, and could wrap it up with some fish. Here, down here. Next bit of golden stuff. This map is very wide open. Wood deposits are a little bit more scattered. Oh, we got a early pasture here. So you may be eyeing for a bit of eco play. He's actually running out of sheep. Very good. Economically now being researched as well. Oh, great. I love how the Abbasid Dynasty does not have bugged out stuff, while Ayyubids does. Economically, we give him access to the Fertile Crescent, so we go for a cheaper town center, as well as cheaper economic buildings. And we got the Deer Stone. This is going to be the first replay where I where the Khan's hunters may actually be utilized. Sheeple shall be led to glory and not to slaughter, right? Looking at decent amount of wood, does not have enough in archery range. Decent reserve of stone, so you should be able to get out a good number of Magudai or archers. The Khan's hunters does affect both the all ranged units, but horse archers. The generic term of horse archers does include the Palace horse archers, do have additional 0.5 range. In Age 2, doubly affected pretty much. Archer range now going on up. Brain does spot the Ovo here, does not spot the archer range. This is actually nor the Deerstone. Okay, he's going to spot the stuff now. Maybe only spot the archer range. I don't know if he actually spot the Deerstone. Secondary town center now deployed on the field. Guys, well, you gotta make sure you get your golden 8 tier 1 as soon as you can. It's a good idea to push a couple more. It's only halfway there. 8's a very powerful economic benefit. It's worth to get out some extra housing for it. And now he's deploying this. Okay, he's just on a more blind move. If he's gonna put it down here, here would be safer. Definitely not there. And he goes for ×2 Khan's hunters. Khan's hunters are weaker than Magudai. They have 4 damage rather than 6 and more than double attack speed, but of course they have more range. And there's gonna be some Magudai on the build queue. He already has a Magudai on the field as well. He may have actually lost a Magudai, now think about it. The problem is, Magudai have hard time being useful. He's now equipped all his sheep deposits. Got a camel archer in the field, which does also have not great range. Wait, first plus 12 versus light gunpowder infantry. When did they get that bonus? I don't remember that. Reading that. Apparently, camp archers now get a bonus damage versus gunpowder, light gunpowder. Is there a heavy gunpowder? Only heavy gunpowder unit I possibly could be is Joan of Arc. Wait, and it says infantry as well. I'm trying to think of maybe siege units are classified as gunpowder, or says light. I don't know if siege units are classified as light, but they're classified as not infantry, so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Trying to push forward. Khan's hunters do access a scout, so he has more Magudai here. And thanks to him being on the high ground, does have better vision range. The Khan's hunters does also have the scouting falcon ability. They will get a nice damage debuff there. This will really hurt the Magudai. Camel archers are expensive. They cost their cost got adjusted. I think they cost a bit more wood, less food. Now they cost 230. Let's use the speed arrow there. Should have done the arrow. And yeah, the Mongol players just getting ripped apart the camel archers. The camel and these debuff really hurts any horseplay. Now, camel archers do have 150 health. Magudai have only 85. And now got a massive number. He's going for some Keshiks here. Keshiks will receive the damage debuff there, and camel archers do also have massive base damage, so they can pierce through the armor a little bit more easily. 1 villager does go down, 2 villagers go down. Magudai never really. They're only good against villagers, and that's it. It may be good against Ono Bashigas. There's another possibility of decent use for them. But overall, Magudai, they just don't perform. Even right now, while they have extra range, he's just having trouble maintaining attack distance. Horseman actually goes on in. Don't know if he's realized he's getting attacked like this. Archers engaging. He does spot some regular archers, but do get affected by the Khan's hunters if there were any of them still alive. He also has access to the Yam network immediately, so they do have decent mobility for defense. And now he has some traders in the field. Does put the trade post here has 7, so he's level 1 Silk Road. Going for some more outposts now. One, of course, has a much higher civilian count. Let's see, what's the trade value? 50, so it's weaker than a full trade path. Full trade path is what, 70? But yeah, he's going for very expensive villagers at that point in time. They probably have the same returns as a villager and resource per minute. When the archers do go down there, a couple horsemen mixed on in is causing some issues for the Mongol players, since the one good counter to the camel archer are archers, since they also do bonus damage versus light melee infantry, so they will be a good counter. The camel archers themselves are a good counter to spearmen. And he will find a trader. There are 2 traders there. Extra suit charging before does take up the horseman. He doesn't have any Khan's hunters help out these archers for additional range, which will be very important. +5 range will go a long way. Now got a good number of archers in the field. Does have the Yam network. Khan has been redeployed. And these camel archers are ripping apart the Mongol archers. At this point in time, he may want to pack up his trade post, put in this corner, and nope. He's also encapsulating that trade post. Got some horsemen here. Horsemen may be the best option right now. It will be a bit more cost effective than the Keshiks against these, against the camel archers. No, they only have slightly less health, and damage multiplier will give them +9, so effectively 16 damage as opposed to 15 damage of the Keshiks. So horsemen are generally much more cost effective against these camel archers than Keshiks. And I don't know if the damage multiplier gets affected by... Yeah, the camel damage multiplier does... The +9 damage does not get affected by the camel unease debuff. So yeah, if you ever have trouble in this situation, go for horsemen, not for Keshiks. And don't go for Magadai. Since the adversary player went for double town center as well, he immediately hard countered Magadai just for having double town center. Since you can't really raid, Magadai can't go close to town centers, they just disintegrate. They only have 85 health, which is similar to an archer. I think the same as an archer, isn't it? More than archer. A small amount. Also costing twice the amount. One Khan hunter is on the field. Khan does go down there. Archers engaging. Horsemen, more catches charge way forward. More of the camel archers are going on down. He's starting to get a bit more of a grasp on the situation. Their kill value is very similar at the moment. Able to close on in. Got blacksmith research, even +1 melee damage for the Mongol player. The Absent Dynasty has +1 melee damage as well. Well, that makes the horseman a bit more able to gauge these archers a bit more divisibly. Archers engaging camel archers. Does get another camel archer down. More of these units being reinforced. Got the military ring now being researched. The Mongol player does have the gold age up. Needs a lot more food. How's the food collection? We'll go for some deer. He's collecting up boar at the moment. May want to reestablish the gear next to it. Then he can make a way over this deer deposit. He has plenty of food he can claim, but of course can't really properly secure it. Horseman and archers pretty forward. Ovo has been reestablished over here. Previous one has been depleted. Does find the traders. And right now he does have 11, so he has tier 2 Silk Road. So now they're up to 60 resource per trade. Villagers migrating around. He may get a good hit there on those traders. A lot of civilians can go down here. Khan does go down, does get the arrow. If he was going to squeeze on arrow, I think the mobility arrow would have been better. Ketchiks here engage these villagers. Military wings almost complete. That will of course give him, what, 2 free camel lance or camel riders. Very effective against all of these horsemen. Outpost alone gone down, trying to go from arrow slit here. He has a lot of gold at the moment. There goes the trader. Castle Reach now complete for the absent player, and now you have access. He's going for boot camp. He's going for veteran camel archer. Excuse me, veteran camel archers. Of course, with composite bow, he can get increased attack speed for his regular archers. Right now, yeah, Gilams. Absent Dynasty Gilams, especially in Age 3, are very good thanks to boot camp. Now we got the camel handling, increasing the movement speed of those camels. He also has a couple camel riders. Because they're not classified as heavy, they will not take bonus damage from crossbowmen. We've got the Kurultai not being researched. He needs as an effective defensive emplacement. Not as offense, but he needs the more effective defense. Right now, the values in favor of green, even though he's a smaller army in the field. Barracks going on up, going for multiple barracks. He definitely needs some mana arms. Veteran Camel Archer research completed. Some of these traders may go on down. Towns that are providing some good fire support. All typing build. The villager's getting hit there. He's forced to stop building. The Pink's army is split up. Oof, this is not good. A lot of Pink civilians are going on down. Pink's now down to 53 civilians versus 99, so he has a little over than half of the civilian population. That ain't good. And these traders, he's down to 8, so does not have level 2 Silk Road anymore. Those got done collecting up berries as well. He needs another food source. Problem is, he has no field control at the moment. And so he's just going to get rid of the part. And these catches go down. Got a couple camel riders mixed on in right there. Now here comes Green's army when Pink's army is down south. Kurultai has now been completed. Guys getting forced inside the town center, has Giloms here, and that's probably gonna spell doom. And that force needs to peel off half storm to come back. Kurultai will get in a decent defensive position. Kurultai's radius reaches out to here, so needs to get at least right here to get affected by it. Does get veteran Keshik research, needs veteran archer research. It's on the way, does not get any blacksmith research going. He has a decent amount of wood, so he can get out plenty. Yeah, he has a decent amount of pastures. Trader now go on down. It's a bit of stone, he can get spring golem placements, but it's also not really great usage of stone. He has some economic research going. Kurultai being redeployed. Oh, there's the effect from the Kurultai. These villagers are able to collect up deer, but they're very exposed. We'll probably see how exposed they are relatively soon. And now we already got the age up for the Abyss Dynasty, because the Abyss Dynasty has the best, in my opinion, the best economy in the entire game. He has Golden Age Tier 1, plus 50% collection rate for all resources. He got agriculture, so he can get with the plus 15% here. 50% here, plus the another 15% here. You get level 5 food collection, and then this just basically puts up level 6. He may have a little less than double villagers in his opponent, but his economy is more than doubled. He has good amount of economic research. His opponent has basic, does not have any improved. As improved stuff is far too expensive for what they're worth. Kurultai gets established there. That will give Pink a good capability to defend right there. Giloms, however, push way forward. He has a handful of crossbowmen on the field, but nothing too significant. But Green's able to just punch his way through. Archers push way forward, trying to focus on some camel archers. The Giloms are just also not even dead yet. Mongol archers. They're just gonna be pursued. Got some man arms here for the Mongol player, but they're not going to be enough. Trader is now getting picked off here. There goes more of his economy. He has 12 traders now. He got 11. More Giloms push way forward. He needs more crossbowmen. He does have a number of his own man at arms in the field now. And these camel archers, then the Mongol player backs out of the game. Yeah, that was a one-sided slaughter. This Anchorade saying thank you for watching. On to the next replay. And that's why I always say, and people said I was an idiot for saying Abyss Dynasty is a better Mongols than Mongols. Because they just look at win rates. Nope, I still feel my issues with the Mongols are still 100% correct. Not that. Okay, that was the one I did. This will be a good replay to go with next. I do need to use the restroom again. Please give me one moment. I'm back. Greetings everyone, and great here for another H-Fires 4 replay. So on bottom right side as the magenta Byzantians, we have a foreign name. On top left side as the yellow Holy Roman Empire, we have Corvinus 1, testing the new stuff. Scouts course moving around. Holy Roman Empire player, of course, have the prelate here for inspiring. He has the villagers, the prelate in a good spot there to inspire both sides. Byzantians, he's not immediately collecting the berries here, so he's probably going for the Grand Winery. He has more berries over here and here. Like some stone. In fact, all of this wood is right here as well, so he's going to have some natural coverage there to protect this back area. Has some stone back here as well as a bit of gold and some sheeple. Got both tier deposit off the side. Probably going to see... Oh, got the Menwork Palace. I was going to say, we're going to see the Aachen Chapel being employed somewhere, but nope, we see the Menwork Palace. He may be eyeing for a bit of aggression. Menwork Palace does offer great rushing capabilities for the Holy Roman Empire. Primarily is you can quickly research your siege engineers, you can quickly research your blacksmith research, you get a free blacksmith. Combining it with barracks, you get some really nice feudal age man-at-arms. And I always said the best unit in the game is the feudal age man-at-arms. When it comes to mercenaries on the map, we could see some rural knights help out against that. Or some Zunschnus. Probably not going to be a good idea, but rural knights can be quite nice. Cistern being established back here. Villagers trying to collect some deer. As a product up there and help them out. Of course, you get a couple of unique research at the Menwork Palace. Get access to the Rivet Chainmail, will give you a Spearman and Horseman +2 melee armor. As well as Steel Barding, give you Knights +2/+2 armor. So you get some of the heaviest knights in the game. We may see some knight play. We do have a stable going on up. He may eye for some horsemen. Go over a bit of horseplay. And he is going for +2 melee armor. That's a research you don't really see actually even research immediately with the Menwork Palace. But effectively, with the cheaper upgrades as well, you can get up to 3 armored horsemen. Which is pretty significant, but they do still have a clear counter of the spearmen. We got some Kashyyyks being deployed on out from the mercenary house. Scout does take some fire there. He almost has enough olive oil to get another pair of Keshiks on the field. The old scout takes damage. He does go ahead and cut off the scout right there with a nice little reach around. Got a spearman here. Of course, the spearman does also have +2 melee armor. Of course, one spearman's not enough. Horseman charge 24. They of course have +2 melee armor, which can change the math a little bit. Probably make them a bit more cost effective against Keshiks. I don't really know off the top of my head. Keshiks have put them down 13 damage. Of course, they have less health. Keshiks still have more damage in total. Keshik's one stab away from death. Does go down there. Horseman not trying to engage these villagers. He does use Creed-Hold Defense, which will give them additional armor and health. He does not have textiles just yet. And the +2 armor of these horsemen, I think, really are paying quite a bit of dividends, isn't it? And on the spearmen as well, after all, the +2 damage on these villagers is going to pretty much nothing. There you go, the Creed-Hold Defense is now... Oh no, it's still active. Okay, gives them +4 damage. Well, the +2 melee armor did probably help out quite a bit. Have more Keshiks on the field. Does get the outpost built. Does get some garrison on in there. Does get one of those units down. He does already have +1 melee armor, so his horsemen are actually up to 3 armor. And there's his 3/3 horseman. He already has +1 melee damage as well, so they're pretty beefy. Cistern the first hill? Okay, we got a rare landmark. This one, I've never been impressed with it. The only way I've seen the Cistern of the first hill being useful is probably with Cataphract play. Though it may work well with Keshiks as well, because you get charges of health regen, if I remember correctly. Health regen by 25 per second for 6 seconds. So effectively give you a quickly 150 health regen. And it says a maximum of 20 active at a time. These catches try and keep their distance. We've got the spearman. There's just a large amount of these units here, plus the extra armor will go a long way. Let's see, refills every 30 seconds with a maximum of 20 active flasks. So in theory, that makes 20 units have up to 20 of your units have massive health regen. So he may want to eye an army of 20 units, I guess. Outpost is going on down there. He does have some initial flask, and maybe we're going to use on that wounded one. And especially this wounded one here. He has 6 flasks at the moment. He does activate some flask there. I'll get him back in the fight a little bit quicker. He's going for the veteran mercenary contract. It will be very important to get a Keshiks up and going. Battering Ram's force will put out. He does get cheaper siege engineers thanks to the Minorc Palace. Here's the Cataphract. Cataphracts should combo quite well. They have quite a bit of extra health, and plus, since you have to rely on a bit more smaller force there, so we're going to take out that one Cataphract. He didn't utilize a flask on them. Flask is being utilized now. Creed-Hold Defense now active there. These horsemen are nice and good. He does not have textiles just yet, so Magenta's losing villagers. I don't like this. Okay, he does manage to hold. He is only down by 3 villagers. He has a Cataphract and Keshik on the field. He's going for more horsemen. Grand Runner has taken some damage. He does not have any monks on the field. If he's able to sneak a monk on the field, he can start grabbing relics. Or the Holy Room Empire player. The Holy Room Empire player almost have enough resources to age on up. He'll probably go with the Menwork Palace. I don't think he's going for the Bolgrov Palace. As right now, he has a bit more incentive to go for horseman or knight play with the extra armor. Potential extra armor. which should be very effective as Keshiks who rely on higher attack speed. The Cataphract needs to fall back, does use some flask there. Utilize some flasks on these units, get them health regen going. He's not been able to squeeze out Monk just yet. He almost has, he's still a bit far away in Olive Oil to get out another set of Keshiks. More of the flasks now being utilized. Villagers getting hit here. I don't like seeing these villagers in combat. But he does manage to hold. Has 6 villagers remaining there. It's down by 6 villagers as well. His opponent has cut off 9 villagers. Or Yellow's not starting to claim up the 4 there, getting a relic inside of this outpost as well. He is collecting some berry bushes over here, a little bit sneaky. He also really, he does have a monk. He's going for a second monk, very good. He has 2 charges of flasks at the moment. Cataphract and Keshiks push way forward. Wolf getting some bites there. Gremlin's Relic would be nice. Getting more olive oil will help him get up more Keshiks. Does at these units here, the Prelate will go down. This monk will pick up this relic. There's a 3rd relic down here he can claim. We have another outpost here for the deer deposit. Well, Magenta. We'll go for another town citizens. He lost some villagers, or he could eye for traders. He does have what, plus 20% more effective traders, or 25%. Get a bit of olive oil. He does have enough olive oil to get another round of Keshiks on the field. But no, he's getting off some Giloms. He's going to transition some Giloms. We got some knights here. Does he have the steel? Yeah, he has the steel. The increased armor. He has 7 armor here. Gilom's going to be exactly the wrong choice here. I wonder if he realizes his opponent's gone for the Menwork Palace. Because Giloms, they rely on higher attack speed for their damage and with lower base damage, so they are going to get hard countered by these heavy Holy Roman Empire knights. They can get up to 8 armor this age. They can get up to 10 armor in the final age, if I remember correctly. I'm going to sneeze. Apologies. Yeah, they can get up to. They're gonna be. They could fight up to 8 armor. Nice. They would do 2 damage. A man at arms variant doing 2 damage to a knight. Oh boy. Oh, it's sort of a bad idea to go. I suppose both are heavy, Keshiks and Giloms, but it's generally a bad idea to go for heavy units against Holy Roman Empire, since they tend to go for mass man at arms as well. Outpost here, unupgraded, does have a cistern here, who's trying to be connected to a cistern network, getting a level 4 cistern. Knight charged by 4, gets a good strike there, still no textiles. Cataphracts now engaging. Cataphracts do have good base damage. He does use a flask there, he has plenty of health for the health regen, or missing health for the health regen. Does get a second town center all on the field, very good. A decent amount of horses. You can also slip on by, barely there. We've got a very large number of spearmen there, and they have 5 armor. Sorry, I don't think I've really seen... Nobody goes to the Minimer Palace. Those 2 upgrades are really good. It makes your spearmen, I think, the best spearman in the game. Against, at least versus other spearmen. Probably even better than Donzo, which have higher health, as well as +1 armor. Does activate some flasks there, does find some villagers. These cavalry units can stick around a bit longer than normal thanks to the flasks. This one could drink. He has 6 charges. I really don't know how well a... Okay, this one could definitely use a charge. But looks like it's on cooldown. I honestly don't know how to advise anybody who's watching this replay on how well or how aggressive or assertive you should be using your flasks. It's good that he is using them, but how much he should use them, I don't know, because you never see this landmark. I think that's like the 3rd time I ever cast a replay with this landmark. Military Academy now being researched, very nice. It's also probably the 3rd time I've ever seen a Holy Roman Empire player go for this landmark as well. And it's probably 5th. And nobody even then goes for the Spearman Horseman armor research. It's a good research. Most people get that out for cheaper, faster siege engineers and range armor. I suppose it depends on the matchup. Against Britons who can go for longbowmen, definitely not a good idea to go for spearman armor. Cataphract's charging way forward, trying to get those prelates there. Of course, it's just roll quite a bit farther. He does have some of his own monks here. Crossbowmen archers engaging as well. They're just feudal age archers. The veteran, the castaway archers still in the way. He's using the flasks on these cataphracts. He's out of flasks now. He can perhaps get some of these guys inside the outpost there if he wants to save them. Some of these cataphracts are going down there. Some of those wounded cataphracts still somehow alive. They're just not being focused down. And looks like Magenta has held, barely. Oh, and Magenta's army is wounded. He's going to try to kill off these prelates. He has a couple monks here. It's one of the few times where the herbal medicine technology could be useful, because it's going to take a bit of time to heal up all these units. And his archers and crossbow sure can push forward. He has to rely on occasional flasks, but it's going to be a bit of time before he can utilize it. Needs to fall back. He's going to overextend. And he needs to get back to... he has 4 monks here. That should provide him some good health regen. It's going to take a bit of time to heal up all those units. Was it 1 flask available at the moment? Yep. Last of the deer being cleaned up over here. Looks like 1 deer remains. Oh dear. And cataphracts have a lot of health. It's going to take a bit of time for even before monks heal up everything here. More walls there, just trying to secure up this region. There's also some more berries here. It's going for more Kiloms, which are going to be good against the spearmen, but not going back to the +2 armor. It really hampers these Giloms who rely on higher attacks, but he does not have any plus damage as well. He needs to get some additional damage on those Giloms. Yeah, I think that +2 armor upgrade on Spearmen is paying unusually high dividends. I knew the horse armor was going to be great. Just ask Todd Hauer about that. But I think the Spearman armor is providing a bit more effect than I expected, especially against those Giloms. Taking 20% less damage from Giloms is quite a significant percentage. Banner Horseman now completed by the Holy Roman Empire player, which help engage these crossbowmen, and plus Eloms will have a bit more difficulty against these horsemen thanks to +2 armor. Usually man-at-arms beat horsemen in 1v1 combat. Does the +2 armor make horsemen beat Eloms? Probably not, but does greatly evening out, that's for sure. I mean, what, these horsemen have 4 melee armor at the moment. Of course, the spearmen are +5 due to being inspired. C4 melee armor, so reduces the Guillaume damage by right now by 40%, which is massive. Horsemen right now, these horsemen have higher base damage than the Guillaumes. They actually have about the same DPS, a little less health. So the Guillaumes will still beat 1v1 against them, but only by a small margin, and they're much more expensive. Gale's army trying to rotate around, got a good enough crossbow here. Got some lance connects mixed on in. This army's getting cleaned on up. Magenda's in a not great position right now. Crossbow backing on off. Magano's getting some good splash damage. Crossbow backing on off. Oh yeah, Yellow's army is just charging way forward. I don't know if Magenta can come back from this. Right now, Magenta has an army of 18 versus 52. He has, of course, some outposts providing some decent fire support, but the prelates are making them ignore quite a bit of that damage. Crossbow getting overran. The blasts are not a good idea to put onto those crossbowmen. They just have too little health and they die way too quickly for that to be useful. Additionally, as a matter of fact, the critical defense is on several cooldowns from the other ones. The Spearman, however, Lumitani is doing a good job holding. He only has part in Lumitani, so getting the veteran research almost complete. Right now they have no melee armor, while his opponent has 4. Magenta has held. Got a massive number of these batteries now being built by these lance connects. And that's a large number of battery rams. That will rip apart everything. It doesn't have enough defense to deal with the battery rams. He was able to stop the assault of the infantry units, but not against these siege units that are coming up. Teardrop shields now on the way. I still think that he should get more cataphracts. I think the cataphracts should be the only one, as well as perhaps the Keshiks, to get the flasks. And I also do believe he should have gone for Royal Knights rather than the Keshiks. Royal Knights offer a lot more value for their cost. And you know, Forest Archers wouldn't have been half bad this entire game. They're generalists, they're mobile. Group of 3 for 360. Yeah, they cost 120, so they're quite spammable. But I think the Mercenary Royal Knights would be better than the Mercenary Keshiks. I've got a large number of Lance Connects on the field. His one does have some archers. The Lance Connects should work on par. Plus, getting inspired, they really get affected by inspiration. It does a damage multiplier increase rather than the set amount. These Lance Connects will break on through. Everything's disintegrating. The battering rams are not going to be stopped. And Magenta backs out the game now. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. I like seeing the flasks, but definitely the Minwark Palace was, that +2 armor was quite significant. I don't think there's any more replays I can get from him. I probably have time for one more replay tonight. See, that's from last week. Start from this, go from the bottom, head up the top. Yep, no more replays from him. Let's see. Did I already go through his stuff? No, that was just a replay. I already clicked on from another player. Here we go. This shall be my last replay tonight. My voice is starting to go out. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another HPowers 4 replays. One on the bottom right side as the Cyan Byzantines, we have a foreign name. One on the top left side has the Magenta Ottomans with Liquid Demu. You know he's Islamic, he does not get advanced berries. And no, I don't mean the fact that he's Demu is short for something Muslim. That's just a bad joke. We do have deer here, so perhaps Cyan as well as Magenta collect the deer, because this map, the deer does spawn pretty close by. We don't. Let's see, he has berries back here, so not immediately collecting up, so he's probably going for Grand Winery. This map can be a little bit more campy, so safety of the Grand Winery wouldn't be half bad. Ottoman, should he go for a berry collection or for the Sultani Trade Network? This map is decent for trade, so maybe it's a good idea to eye for traders. But there's plenty of gold on this map as well, so it's also not great for traders. Can't really say. Grand Winery's now going on up. And we've got the Sultani Trade Network, so he's on an eye for trade. Most of the time, people also don't really maximize the trade inside the Sultani Trade Network as well. They just go for the initial passive stuff. Round of sheep does get deposited. He has, oh, we got actually a large berry deposit here that Cyan could easily claim. Got, of course, a large berry deposit here as a counterpart. Small, that's actually large as well. There's a large one, and this other small one for the Byzantines right there. So he does have a couple relatively safe berry expansions. Both players have aged on up now. And Magenta has a very large number of sheep there. He's going to send them on home, and they shall be quite delicious. This is going to clip his tone. Can't say that's meant for a secondary town center or for military academies. He's not built a military academy just yet. He's also not building more traders. They are full price. They do offer less than a standard trade run, but they are, of course, very safe. And, of course, technically gives you a second villager queue, more or less a second villager queue, since it does collect up a little bit slower than even Gold Miner, but does cost quite a bit. Pros and cons. Yeah, effectively, a villager collects up what? At a gold mine, 40 resources per minute by default, or at least with after level 1 mining research. And this will provide you 24 per trader. So effectively, you have to spend more than twice the amount of resources in a villager in order to get half the value out of them. Only one reason why you don't really see the Sultani Trade Network maxed on out. But of course, it does technically, like I said, give you a second villager queue without needing to build a secondary town center.
Ακοντιστής.
Scout may get stabbed.
Στρατιώτης.
Lieutenant is, we're seeing some fights there. We've got a number of Ottoman archers now in the field.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη.
Collecting more of the deer. Sign has not touched his deer just yet.
Έτοιμος ή να κινηθώ.
It's a good source of food. He probably should eye it. He's got quite a bit of wood at the moment. We got the barracks and mercenary camp. He is going for javelin throwers, engage his opponent's archers, and going for spearmen.
Έτοιμοι.
Stab his opponent in the face. It's not uncommon for Ottoman players to go for Sipahi, but that's simply not the case at the moment. This nope, the spearman does get cancelled there. It's probably from the military academy. 2 military academies will be built soon. Let's switch to the Ottoman players so we can tier the vizier points click on up.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη.
He has one available as well. Most common is usually Anatolian Hills. Oh, looks like Anatolian Hills now spawn 10 sheep rather than 8 sheep. I think they buffed it since they changed the food sheep contain. Scout severely wounded, but he, of course, does have some health regen. He will eventually be at full health. Or 0 health. One of the two. Got a round of walls there. This is fully walled off there and here, so this will fully wall him in, at least that from that side. Enter on the build queue as well as Sipahi.
Buyruk bir.
What mercenaries could he got here? He could have gone from Magudai. Magudai does combo quite well with the Imperial Hippodrome, and that's the only time Magudai are generally useful.
Buyur.
Science Scout almost dead. 5 health remaining. This guy has 16, so it could withstand another shank. And the walls will be complete.
Okçular.
Got 8 javelin throwers here. Limiting charging with dwarves and spears. Or horses, I should say.
Okçu. İlgin.
Got a couple Sipahi here.
Ben gerekliyim. Buyruk nedir?
And Science Scout doesn't get picked on off. Magenta Scout has 1 health. Now 0 health remaining. And now the Palisade Gate does get torched. Got the measure here for an increased attack speed. And so has a pile of sheep here. He must have gone for Anatolian Hills. No, he's actually not selected anything just yet. So he has a good reserve of sheep. He's been collecting up the deer. That's why he has a good reserve of sheep. One of the villagers do go down there. Sipahi does get good charge there. One of the javelin throwers do go down. Creo Siphon. I think he has siege engineers. Yeah, he has siege engineers. Cancel the Creo Siphon.
Yağ kuruldu.
Limitani gets a great charge defense there. Archers trying to engage Limitani. Does have the shield wall, effectively negating the bonus damage of the archers.
Buyruk bir.
Oh, he goes to the imams for his first vizier. So now he has some healing and AoE healing on his imams. Creo Siphon now being built. Another archer gets picked. Thrower does escape out of there. Player has enough gold to age on up, just need a bit more food. He has plenty of sheep here, and maybe good idea to rotate the sheep on the other side of the town's center and collect them from there. Horsemen try to get a swing on those villagers.
Buyruk bir. Υπακούω. Τούτο ολοκληρούμενο. Τούτο κράτος.
Creo Siphon setting that house ablaze. The Ottoman player has spare population spacing. Just can't lose 2 houses. Another Creo Siphon now being built. The mill will be, well, being cooked, and he's trying to make bread there. So he's doing a bit of a bad job creating bread there, because he's going to burn down the entire mill. Counterthrowers trying, they do largely escape from those Sipahi. Archer's trying to engage those Limutani. Oh, and Sipahi charging way forward. Engaged by the Horseman now. Metra receiving some damage. Metra may go down here. Another 0 points available. Creo Siphon not complete. The Creo Siphon back here is a little bit idle. While he does find some hits on the Javelin throwers, almost all the Ottoman archers have gone down. Lieutenant getting some damage there. More Sipahi here. Creo Siphon advance way forward. May get some AoE damage. AoE damage and AoE forward. Iman's been back here because got a bit of health regen and AoE health regen. Creo Siphon now being resumed. There goes that Horseman. Military school now being built. Horseman throwing some torches there. Got now Sipahi advancing. Archer does take some damage there. Iman's in the middle of combat, getting some heals. Lieutenant has those shields up. Horseman trying to gauge these Ottoman archers there. Sipahi trying to stop them. Lieutenant's trying to stop the Sipahi. And the Ottoman player's just having trouble with defense. He's not aged on up. Maybe if he had a chance to squeeze out Castle Age, that could have been good, because men-at-arms would be a hard counter to everything here. Yeah, it doesn't really have barracks for men-at-arms either way. Lancers will be a bit more of a mixed bag, since Lieutenant will of course have spears against them. And now he's collecting up the rest of the sheep. He had a good sheep reserve. That's being consumed. And Science backed off a little bit. He almost has enough gold to age on up again. He's going for another meter. I wasn't paying attention there. Lieutenant being engaged by Sipahi. He's able to engage Lieutenant by themselves, allow the Sipahi to get good fire support from all the archers. And he took no losses there on the Lieutenant. He must have the shield wall up, reducing the attack speed. And now Sign's going to be chased back on home. Creo Siphons will go down, but he will save the Javelin throwers. Let's see, we do have 3 cisterns. And here's the Golden Horn Tower. He is aging up. You of course eventually have access to what the other mercenary is. Can't see because of caster vision. The Camel Riders, which should be very effective versus those Sipahi. Having a couple of them mixed on in wouldn't be half bad. Now let's switch back to Ottoman players just so we can hear the Vizier. I'm also curious what he invests his other Vizier into. He went for a military campus, so he can bring in a 3rd military campus. He's aging up now, so he'll soon be able to bring in a 4th military campus. He has built that 3rd military campus. Ah, right there. Couple olive groves there. He's now going for the deer. He has a decent resource reserve. For aging up again, let's see. His last upgrade unit he gets from the Eastern Mercenary contract. No, the Silk Road Mercenary contracts is what, the Grenadier? I always forget to get mixed up the Eastern Mercenary contracts. Yep, Grenadiers. You can get some pretty heavy armored. Oh, got another Vizier. He's gone for the fast training, so his military schools are on higher production. It's probably not engaging. Wolf put down as the ATF wanted. So the foreign engineering school will give, I think, precision training to the javelin throwers. They will get the camel armor and the camel support for the camel riders. I don't think Grenadier is affected by anything for engineering.
Τίνεσαι και λεύση σου.
While the other one, the Palatine School, of course, give him more, a bit of rebate for extra units occasionally for his unique units, the Limtani, the Varangian Guard, and the Cataphract. Precision training is probably not going to be super useful. No, actually no. Precision training could be very useful because Ottomans like to go for Janissaries. So maybe Pointy School for veteran javelin throwers in precision training would be a good outcome for them. Plus, Camel Support can give nearby infantry units more armor. That's a possibility. Plus, Nest of Bees wouldn't hurt. At least not him. So yeah, I think the Foreign Engineering School is generally going to be better. Palatine School, let's see. Cataphracts against Janissaries is probably a horrible idea. Varangian Guard, they're nice and all, but they can't have it. They do have some issues. Janissaries are probably decent against them. And Limtani is just a general support unit. Nice having extra of those. But yeah, I think Foreign Engineering School will probably be the way to go. Unless he really wants to spam with Varangian Guard. Got a Berserk here. Does result in more damage. He deals more damage than he takes. Now, if one goes for Master Bahi, the actual Limtani from Palatine School wouldn't hurt, as well as more Varangian Guard. These units back here on off. We got the Javelin Throwers being aggressively pushed forward. Does get a Mangonel shot there. Spahi put engaged by these units. Javelin Throwers are going down, so he more or less just threw those guys away. The Byzantium player also has... He just placed on a... There's a keep. Maybe a little bit better... A little bit farther forward. Help provide protection against Sacred Site, as well as both gold deposits. But you'll definitely get this one nice and secure. This army is starting to get cleaned on up. Science army. A good number of archers, as well as a couple of Janissaries and some crossbows. He still has the shield roll up. He may... Oh wait, no, it's not up. I always have trouble turning when it's up or not. Trying to start back on off. Sion will get his army cleaned up, has more Vanguard and Limtani, so it looks like he may eye for the Palatine School with his current composition. One thing he could get, Desert Raider and Mercenary Magandai. Mercenary Magandai could get the Sheer Bolins. I think it's improved Sheer Bolins as well. Against Janissaries stuff, that's a horrible idea. Keep now under fire, massive fire. Spearmen or Limtani engages some Pahi. Handful of Javelin Throwers in the back line. Having trouble and push forward to engage everything. Sion's army does get cleaned up there. He will overrun the villagers. Sion for a counterattack. Got exposed farming line there. No additional traders. Probably a good idea to go for trade bags. It may actually still be a good idea to max that out when you get trade bags. Give you a decent amount of gold generation. Units are going down there. Got a Mangonel put up by Sion. Very far from Aegon up. So is the Ottoman player. Okay, so it comes down that monk. Sion's claimed 3 relics, probably all in the Grand Winery. Lewis claimed 2 relics. Yep, triple relic in the Grand Winery. And still not a whole lot of olive groves around it. He is making use of the boar on the map, which is good. Villagers advancing somewhere. Titan's army starting to fall back here. The keep has held. And he's tasking a single villager to repair it on up. Azir's now available for Magenta. Let's take a look what he's going for. Got Mangonel in placement here. And he has gone for Janissary Company. I don't really like that one. But it does give him immediate, what, 10 Janissaries? Which is good for a single push. So now he's up to 14 Janissaries, 2 on the way, soon to be 16. Janissaries right now does have 16 damage, so they should be able to punch through the armor of almost everything at the moment. Their range is, of course, only 3.5. Mangonel engaging, gets a very good hit there. He got 2 Mangonels back here. Getting some great damage from Lumutani. Mangonels do quite well versus Castle Age units. But they also get countered by Spring Golds, which is also a Castle Age unit. Battery Rams are going down. We've got the Emons here providing some excellent AoE healing to all these units. Does need back on off. Both sides lost quite a bit. Magenta just taking time to heal on up won't be a half bad idea. He has currently 1 Emon here for healing, so he has a lot of work in front of him. But it's there. Mangonel fires a volley. Got Camel Riders here, which help engage these volley, also keep off all nearby camels or horses. It's always a good idea to keep a couple of those guys mixed on in. Vanguard taking out those crossbows. Got some berries over here, very good. These ones are cleaned on up. This one is about to get cleaned on up, down the last 30 berries. Keep getting some fire now from a single trebuchet. Here being collected on up. Outpost being built. So the supply does find them. Javelin throwers and more villagers advancing, which is both units you don't really want in that situation. Camel Riders, however, now rotating around. So they could get easily overran, but they will get some good damage on those units. Camel Riders have excellent amount of health with no inherent armor. More Camel Riders push away forward. Keep taking more trebuchet fire. Now got a good number of olive groves back here. Keep under more fire. More Jam Throwers in the build queue, as well as some Camel Riders. It is from the Golden Horn Tower. Of course, those camels will get ripped apart by the Janissaries. You have to make sure you just keep them alive for camel or camel on the ease debuff. Spring Gull versus Spring Gulls. Magenta Spring Gulls have, of course, the attack rate increase. And does stop a shot there. Yep, that increased tax speed allowed him to win that duel easily. Another Vizier. That maybe his last Vizier point. He may keep that. After all, he needs to make a decision of going for trade bags or advanced academy. I highly doubt he's going for siege crews, though it is a very powerful effect as well. If I would change how siege crew works, I would just say makes all siege weapons cost one more population for the same effect, rather than taking down the garrison. Excuse me, an infantry unit on the inside. They'll just go on down there. Right now, the village count is slightly in favor of Magenta, but only by a slight amount. Cyan does have 2 town centers. Magenta only has the 1 at the moment. Now the crossbow Trebuchet forward. Sprinkle's going down. Well, the Trebuchet is almost dead as well. Autumn players already have enough resource age on up. It may be a good idea for them to pursue that. The Xanthi players are very far from aging up. Both sides have a similar army size in the field. Magenta has a far superior quality though. On for a Sipahi Janissary with a handful of crossbow in the back line. Right now, crossbow do offer generally higher damage than Janissary's range against heavy. Mangonels engaging on in, gets a good slice through Magenta's back line. Javelin goes straight forward, just trying to hit the front line for the time frame. Mangonels getting massive hits on Magenta's back line. Magenta's starting to disintegrate. All of Magenta's siege weapons have gone down as well. I thought it was going to handily go in favor of Magenta, but I guess not. Ranking Guard and Saloon Kennedy trying to pursue these forces. Istanbul Observatory now being blown in the field. He does have little walls he can fight from behind, though Javelin throwers are still pretty good at range. They have 6 range, opposed to Janissary's 3.5. Javelin throwers being microed quite well. You may get that Trebuchet. That Trebuchet has actually plenty of health at the moment. But didn't actually get to the gate, got pushed back out. Metro does get sniped there by the Javelin throwers. Sipahi engaging the Javelin throwers. Got some Moon Canyon Ranking Guard getting some villagers. Sipahi could activate the Fortitude ability, increasing the attack speed. Autumn players now aged on up. He has a massive gold reserve. He has a good resource ratio for Janissaries. Rolling Shredder's not being researched. I wonder if he selected his Vizier. He's holding onto it. He is keeping the idea of trade bags in his back pocket. If he's unable to break out, trade bags could help him even out. Not only get some more traders inside the trade network, he's also is building walls on the flank, so he can go for some very good trade. And plus 40% increased trade is very good. Janissary guns, elite Janissaries, Tithe Barn. Got a round of wooden walls there. Magenta has a keep here and villagers. 18 villagers, so not all of them get inside the keep. So 3 will draw the short straw. 1 didn't even draw a straw. Mega 2 didn't even draw a straw. And there's his 15 villagers. You can get inside the keep. Instead, they keep telling them to go collect wood. Over here, we've got a number of these forces that creeped on or broke their way through that gate. Got Elite Sipahi on the field as well. He has Elite Janissaries and Elite Sipahi. No Elite Crossmen, no Elite Archers. Not going to build any more of them. His arm's going to be Sipahi, Janissary. And probably some of the siege weapons such as the Great Bombard, which are very fine bombards. Warring Engineering Company now being pulled in field, which should give the Veteran Jam Throwers the precision training research, which will increase their damage by 3, right? Or 2. One of the 2. We'll find out soon enough to age up. Yep, they just got a +3 damage there. Same attack speed, same range. But Sipahi now is charging on into Science Base. There's a lot of olive groves he could raid. He does not. Fortitude's all on cooldown. And there's not enough room for all these villagers. So has a superior number of villagers thanks to secondary town center. Before engineering companies deployed on field, I'm not sure if you should go for Nest of Bees or you should eye for more javelin throwers. Villagers aren't going down here. He does have some force to defend them. Javelin throwers being pursued by the Sipahi. He doesn't, and Sign does back of the game. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next video. Like I said beforehand, my voice is starting to go out, so that shall be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, get some good rest.